Hello everybody, it's GamerVexting here, and today I'm going to show you how to 3D motion track and put 3D objects into your video using Boujou and Cinema 4D. Alright, so let's get started. So I got my video here. It's a simple video of me just going around where I want the 3D object to be. Alright, first you have to open up Adobe After Effects or Sony Vegas or whatever program you prefer, and just make sure it can create a sequence, a picture sequence. I have the trial version, so because I'm too broke to buy the full version. Alright, first you have to import your video in here. Just click this and import it, and once you got it imported, you can scroll through, see if it's all there. And then you click on composition and then add to render queue. And you're going to click output and you're going to check this to TIFF sequence or TIFF sequence, and then you'll click OK. And you find wherever you want your thing to save, but it's pretty much, alright, I'm just going to tell you flat out, I would put it in a file, like a little folder on your desktop, because if you don't, it's going to clutter up your desktop with pictures and it just will be a mess. So just put it in a folder, and since I've already got this, I'm not going to do it again, but you just check all this stuff, put where it's going to render out as picture sequence, and then you set the output, and then you just click render, and it should work. When you get done with that, you can just exit out of it, because you don't need it anymore. Alright, so now you got all these files and you're wondering what to do with them. Alright, so you open up Boujou or whatever 3D tracking program you prefer. There's a bunch of free ones out there. If you don't have this specific one, it doesn't really matter. You can download a free version. They all work pretty much the same way. Alright, just open whatever tracking program you use. I'll probably release more tutorials on how to use different ones, but alright, right here where it says import sequence, you click that, and it's gonna bring you to this. It's kind of difficult to get to your desktop. You have to click on your hard drive, your username, and then desktop, and wherever you save the file to. Alright, so click open, and once you get done with this, you click apply, and you see the frame rate changed. You need to change the frame rate to 24 and then click apply again, and then it'll actually stay this time. Actually, I don't believe I told y'all guys this, but let me open up Adobe After Effects again. I'm very sorry I did not tell y'all guys this, but alright, yeah, trial version, whatever. Alright, what you have to do is when you import your video, you have to go here and interpret footage and then click on main. I'm not sure if I told y'all guys this, and then you just change this to 24 and then click OK. I'm not sure if I told y'all guys that. If I didn't, I'll probably just cut it out. Alright, so you got your thing imported right here, and you're wondering what to do. Alright, now you click track features. You can click on advanced and you can make the sensitivity of the tracking points that it'll do. I like to keep it kind of somewhere in the middle, and then you can just click start. This is gonna take a while, so I'm gonna stop the video and I'll get back to y'all guys when I get done. Okay, now when your video is done, you can scroll through it and play and see how your tracks stay. Your tracking points stay. Alright, now what you want to do when this gets done and you have all your tracking points, you can scroll through it, see if it's all there, which you usually do. Alright, now what you want to do is you want to click camera solve, and then you want to check optimize camera path smoothness, and then click start. This is going to take a lot longer, well, not a lot, but a little bit longer to do than tracking features. So I'll get back to y'all guys when this gets done. Alright. When this gets done, you should have all these tracking points. They should stick to your footage. Alright, now for what used to be my most difficult part is scene geometry. Alright, I used to hate this, so hopefully I can help y'all guys get it. Alright, so you click on this, and then you click add coordinate from hint, and then you click on z-axis, and then you go and find a point on the z-axis right here. So click that, you hold down control and click those, and then connect to selected, and then click add coordinate from hint, and then you check x-axis. You can untick these two, and now you pick the ones that go up. I'll just tick those two. Okay, and then add, and then you can click on add coordinate from hint, and then you can click on origin now, and you just unselect these two and click the point that's in the middle of your footage, or closest to the middle in the footage. So I'm gonna say that point and then connect. Alright, so that's done. You can exit out of this, and you can add a test object. So ladybug, and if it sticks to your footage, you're good to go. So you can see this sticks to my footage quite well. Alright, when you get done with that, you can delete the scene geometry, or test subject on that. It's gone, but for some reason you can still see it. Alright, what you need to do now is you need to click this, or you need to go to export, and then export camera solve. Alright, you just need to go here and find out wherever you want to put it, name it tutorial or whatever. Alright, and now put it right there. Select Cinema 4D or whatever thing you have. You might have 3ds Max, I'm not sure. And then just save it. And then untick that box and turn this to 0 and make that 100. And we're good to go. And now click save. And you can exit out of this. Just click no. Alright. So now we got this tutorial file right here. Y'all guys won't look like this. So what you have to do is you have to open it with Notepad or Notepad++, whatever you want. And you open it up and you'll see all these files. Might confuse you, do not worry. Alright, so you need to click edit and then find, and you need to find this. I'll put it in the description. Find next, and you'll see it right here. Just remove that negative and then copy all these points. Copy all these points and replace it with this number right here to where it looks like that. Alright, and then you get that, copy it, and then click on replace, and replace the top number with the same thing except change the last number to a 2, and then just click replace and you're good to go. For some reason that didn't work, so I'm just going to go ahead and change it manually. Alright, and now you have to click save, or else you're going to have to redo that and it'll be a pain. Alright, and now you can just open it. You open with Cinema 4D. Alright, just wait for Cinema 4D to open. Alright, and just keep the scale to 10 and then click OK. Alright, you can see right here. 1 second, guys. A little technical difficulty. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I messed up when I was changing the files in the Cinema 4D thing. Y'all, that shouldn't happen to y'all guys. I just messed up. Sorry about that. As you can see, we got this track right here now. And it's basically the camera movement that you had. Alright, so what you're going to do now is you're just going to create a plane. And then, well, first before we create a plane, actually, we're going to create a background. Create this background and get a new texture. Open it up and select a picture. Select the first picture that you saved, that you imported into Boujou or whatever 3D program you used. Select the very first one. And there you go. And then you can just drag that and drop it to your background. Alright, you're gonna have to select this, open it back up, and you're gonna have to click this little bubble right here, and then click on animation, and then right here click calculate right there. Alright, and now you can see the background moves with the points stick to the background, because the background's actually moving now. Alright, and what you can do now is you can create a plane, scale it up, do whatever you want. I'm just gonna scale it up. Y'all guys can move it closer to the camera or whatever you prefer. So I scaled it up to about this size. But if you render it out, you can see a giant plane right here, and you don't want that. So just get this and drag the same texture onto the plane. And where it says projection right here, just change that to frontal. And when you render it, you'll no longer see the plane. But as you can see, if you render it out, you'll see this nasty shadow right here from the background texture. What you have to do is you have to double click or actually go to plane, Cinema 4D tags, and then you go to compositing, and then uncheck self shadow and check compositing background. And now when you render it out now, you won't see that ugly background anymore, which is always a good thing. Okay, now you can get text or cube or whatever you want to have in your video. I'm just going to grab this cube, scale it up, make it a little bit bigger. Alright, so now if you render it out, it's basically a cube right there. No big deal, nothing really that special. You can get select the plane in the cube, and you can move it around to fit your footage better. So I'm just going to kind of move this around until it seems like it's in my scene. This will be different for everybody, so. Alright, that's good. Maybe rotate it a little bit. Alright, now I just need to lift the cube out of the ground because it looks like it's in the ground. Actually, I'm going to scale it up top-wise. Alright. So now you can render it out. Oh, it's actually floating now. Alright. Render it out. It still looks like it's floating for some reason. I don't know why. It's clearly not, but. Alright, render it out, and you got this nice, sexy cube right here. Looking good. You can create a texture. I'm going to get this texture just to make it look cool. I'm going to go here and then go this. Y'all guys don't have to do this, but I kind of want to do this because I've been experimenting with this lately, and I kind of want to get good at it or make it look good. Never really tried it for anything yet, so getting a light blue and a blue. I'm just going to drag it on the cube. So now we got this sexy color for our cube in this video. You can add a light source. You can just click this and then bring the light wherever you want your light to be, wherever the shadow's being casted or whatnot. And you can go to shadows and then soft, go here, you can change the shadow thing. I like to make that, wait, no, I don't want to change anything right there. We'll just make this 250, like usual. Alright, just check that, but as you can see here, it's a really ugly shadow. It just doesn't look very good at all. And it doesn't look good. So what you can do is you can click this little thing up here for your render settings, and then you can go to Effect, and then you can find, one second, let me find it first. Never mind. It's already up there. You just find ambient occlusion, and then you change the maximum ray length to 500 and the contrast to 35. One second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. My brother wanted something about Minecraft because he's a nerd. Anyway, yeah, you just add the ambient occlusion, and then it makes the box look all sexy and doesn't make it look like it's floating. And you can move through your scene. You can render it out and see that it still looks like it's on the carpet or whatever you have there. The plane will look weird because it'll just look weird, look like it's still that it's moving from your rug, but if you actually render it out, it looks like it's on your scene. So you can see here, it looks like it's actually there. This is real fastly done. You can make it prettier. You can just go through the settings, look at it, make it however you want to make it look. You can add pretty much anything. This works for pretty much any 3D object. So yeah, and once you have this, you can just render it out and you're good to go. I'll show you what it looks like with something that I've already done. Right here. Here's it with ambient occlusion. It actually makes it look like it's in the scene. Just a test that I did. Looks pretty good. This is what yours should look like when you get done. You should be able to move around the scene, and it should stick. So, yeah. I hope it works for y'all guys. I hope y'all guys make some sweet videos. If you do, please add it. Please send it as a video or a video response, and I'll try to watch them. Thank you for watching. You can give this video a thumbs up. It would help a lot, and maybe you can give me a subscription. I'll probably be doing more tutorials in the future, and if you subscribe, you can see all these sweet tutorials that I'm going to make. I'm going to go more in depth in a later tutorial on how to do all this, but this is basically just the kind of skimming through it real fast, giving you the basics on how to do it.